For many people, a wristwatch may be an accessory for checking the time. However, for some, it is a statement and symbol of luxury, wealth, and affluence. From precious metals to rare stones from space, pure gold, raw diamonds, and top-notch leather, let's take a look at 10 of the most expensive watches in the world. Number 10. Patek Philippe Stainless Steel, Ref 1518. This is one of only 4 pieces of a limited edition by Patek Philippe. What makes this watch so special is not only that it veers off the regular rose gold or yellow gold path often taken by Patek Philippe, taking a steel path instead, it is that it was fashioned after the first perpetual calendar chronograph. This 1518 steel watch is the only watch that has been fashioned in its image. It is manually wound, and its mechanism was handcrafted by the best craftsmen using pure metals. While it may seem strange that an ordinary metal watch has made it to a list of watches made with the best gold and rare diamonds, that's what makes it so unique. 1518 tells a tale of wonder, wrapped in an ordinary steel shell. Perpetual calendar chronographs were so complicated that for several decades, there were only 2 such models. Therefore, the steel case only serves to reinforce and romanticize the vintage value of this timepiece. In 2016, it was the most expensive watch sold at an auction. It sold for approximately $11 million. Number 9. Patek Philippe Henry Graves Super Complication. This watch has a rich historical background that money cannot correctly amount for or buy. It has even been called the most important watch on the planet. While several other copies have been made, the one that made this series so special was the one committed by Henry Graves in 1925. When it was completed, it had 24 complications, hence its name, Super Complication. It is a gold, double open-faced, double-dialed clock with minute-repeating Westminster chimes, grand and petite sonnerie. Other features include moon phases, equation of time, split seconds chronograph, registers for 60-minute and 12 hours, perpetual calendar, dual power reserve for striking and going trains, mean and side real time, central alarm, and indications for times of sunrise/sunset. With a chime from Big Ben, the Westminster London clock, this watch seems to be more than just a time marker. The detailed development of the 24 complications on the commission of Henry Graves was very instrumental and pivotal in the preservation of the Patek Philippe enterprise. Today, so many great watches have been made because of this watch. At $11 million, this is a watch like no other. Its heritage far exceeds the monetary value placed on it. Number 8. Rolex Paul Newman Daytona. The name Rolex no doubt has been carved in the average person's memory as being associated with luxury and class. Time and again, Rolex watches have continued to live up to their acclaim, finding homes on the wrists of wealthy and influential individuals all over the world. Like many other luxurious fashion pieces made popular by the people who wore them, the Paul Newman Daytona is no exception. Historical records show that, for some reason, the exotic dial, a core component of the watch, was in the markets between the 1960s and 1980s, but received very little love from the public. It wasn't until the 1980s that it garnered some acclaim because of a picture. Paul Newman, a renowned actor and race car driver, was photographed wearing one of the watches. This watch had been gifted to him by his wife. After that, some watch collectors and dealers began to tag the Daytona models Paul Newman, so its popularity spread. This yellow gold exotic wristwatch is made with 18-karat yellow gold, including the pin buckle, brown calf skin, and a Valjoux caliber 727 manual winding with 17 jewels. This watch costs $17.6 million. Number 7. Jacob & Company Billionaire Watch. When you see a watch termed Billionaire Watch, you may be tempted to think that it is simply an audacious statement for boys. But this is not the case with this Jacob & Company watch. It is indeed indeed a watch for billionaires. This beautiful blend of horology and jewelry has 325 emerald-cut and baguette-cut diamonds. It has an upper cage made with black mirror-polished diamond, and a rose-cut ruby adorns the crown. With gem-setting abilities second to none, the diamonds are carefully embedded in the 6-link bracelet. The careful orchestration of all its parts allows for comfortable utility while preserving the remarkable architecture. The rectangular-shaped dial has 12 baguette-cut diamonds, each marking the 12-hour points on the watch. The hands of the dial stand out with a blue skeletonized frame. One striking part of this watch is the tourbillon movement at the base of the dial. It portrays the delicate complexity of the watch's mechanism, yet adds amazing aesthetic value. With a total carat weight of about 260 carats, it costs $18 million. Number 6. Chopard 201 carat. On first look, it appears to be a bracelet with several gemstones, but a closer look reveals a circular dial delicately seated at the center of all that beauty. Its most prominent features are the 3 large heart-shaped diamonds placed around the dial. These pink, blue, and white diamond cuts blend perfectly well with the cluster of diamonds in the bracelet band. The pattern in which the diamonds are arranged is a sterling portrayal of delicate excellence. Using a combination of white and yellow diamonds, flower motifs are formed. The white pear-shaped diamonds take the flower pattern, while the yellow diamond protrudes from the center. Another fascinating feature is how the 3 diamonds can mechanically open up with the help of a spring-loaded mechanism. This simulates the opening of a blossoming flower in flawless nature. At a total carat weight of 201 carats, the watch is priced at $25 million. The Chopard contains 874 high-grade diamonds in different colors and precise cuts. There are 26 pear-shaped yellow diamonds, 91 D-colored flawless diamonds, 260 pear-shaped D-colored flawless diamonds, 48 round diamonds in fancy yellow, and 443 FC diamonds in natural fancy intense yellow. Number 5. Jaeger-LeCoultre Jewelry 101 Manchette. In the world of luxury watchmaking, Jaeger-LeCoultre has a great seat. This work of art comprises 98 unique components, all incorporated into each other. Every single part is specially handcrafted and designed by experts. This watchmaker takes perfection and excellence to a whole new level, as each component is thoroughly checked from time to time during production to ensure high standards of quality. After each piece passes a quality assurance assessment, assembling the pieces begins, and it is a painstakingly long process that requires the utmost dedication and perseverance. Yet this is not alien to the world of luxury watches, as it makes the pieces so worthy of their value. This simple yet sophisticated watch has a dial with shining silver and sapphire crystal. The band has multiple diamonds subtly embedded into it in a fashion that makes them silent yet striking. The Jewelry 101 Manchette was gifted to one of the most influential monarchs of her time, Queen Elizabeth II, on the occasion of her 60th year of rule. It's estimated to cost $26 million. Number 4. Breguet Grand Complication Marie Antoinette. History records that the Breguet Grand Complication, also known as the Breguet 160, was made as a commission for the Archduchess of Austria and Queen of France Marie Antoinette. She wanted a pocket watch with all the horological components and features that existed at the time, with no other metal than pure gold to be used in all parts of the watch. The watch wasn't finished and launched until 1823. At this point, Breguet had passed away 4 years prior, and the Queen of France had been executed in the French Revolution 10 years before. Today, that pocket watch is regarded as an extraordinary horological piece. It has the following features: minute repeater, power reserve display, metal thermometer, perpetual calendar displaying weekday, date, month, and leap year cycle, equation of time, independent central second hand, a small second hand, double parachute shock protection, bearing rollers made with sapphire and gold, 2 dials. After a long history between different owners, this outstanding watch was stolen in 1983 and has not been recovered to date. At the time it was stolen, it was estimated to be worth approximately $30 million. Number 3. Graph Diamonds, the Fascination. We're in ridiculous territory now, boys and girls. Priced at $40 million, this white beauty will leave you starstruck with its constellation of 152.96 carat white diamonds. Though crafted 7 years ago, this watch remains fascinating and well ahead of its time. Talk about a wristwatch with the ability to shapeshift. That's one of the significant features of this luxury piece. It can be used as a wristwatch and also as a bracelet. So depending on how you feel when you pick it out of its box, you have multiple choices. The center of the watch houses a removable and interchangeable pear-shaped watch face. This incorporates one of the most remarkable features of this watch, an interesting paradox because it removes the dial that makes this wristwatch an actual watch. Well, I guess that's what happens when diamond masters craft a watch. A large pear-shaped diamond dubbed D Flawless can be placed in the middle of the watch to replace its time-telling ability. What's more, this stunning centerpiece can be worn on its own as a ring. You can switch things up from time to time, using it as a bracelet and ring also. Speak of luxury and remarkable craftsmanship. Number 2. Patek Philippe Grandmaster Chime. This watch has such a detailed design that it has been referred to by some as one of the most complicated wristwatches in the world. At the core of its design are multiple chiming mechanisms from which it derives its name. These include an alarm, date repeater, minute repeater, plus a grande and petite sonnerie. This watch also falls under the category of double-faced watches because it has dials both in the front and at the back. Yes, you heard that right. The one in the front tells time, while the one at the back is a calendar. In the spirit of intelligent design, if you had this watch, you wouldn't need to take it off to switch the sides. Patek has a patented design that makes switching between both sides easy. Other exciting features are the moon phase indicator and perpetual calendar with a 4-digit year display. With 20 complications, only 7 pieces were ever made, one of which was released in 2014 to mark the 175th anniversary. It is the 5175 R001 and is currently priced at about $50 million. Number 1. Graph Diamonds Hallucination. The mere sight of this $55 million watch is fascinating. The dial at the center of the watch makes the watch spectacular. Huge diamonds surround it, and the small quartz dial stands out subtly with its small pink diamond detailing. The circular quartz has an inner segment where the pink diamonds seem to merge into one another. Still, this flow is punctuated at the 12 o'clock mark, where a white diamond is incorporated, forming an arc that gives the impression of a heart shape. The outer segment is a circular rim frame with similar pink diamonds. Each one is cut into a distinct shape: emerald, radiant, heart shape, pear shape, round, or marquise. Every diamond is specific and yet fits into the other so perfectly. A captivating feature of the diamonds is their rare coloration. You may be used to seeing white diamonds, and perhaps you've heard of black diamonds too, but nothing prepares you to see glorious natural diamonds in colors like orange, yellow, and shades of blue, pink, and green. And all this beauty rests on one watch, engraved into a platinum bracelet. Thank you for watching this video. Want to see more luxury items you can own? Click on a video on the screen, and I'll meet you there.